Hey guys, welcome to SourceFed. My name is Elliot Morgan, and man, kids grow up quickly these days. If it's not enough that they're submerged in the internet and therefore turn into cynical, anti-sunlight vampires, or that their parents are likely to get divorced, or that movies and television glorify a lifestyle of moral ambiguity and sexual promiscuity, now they are literally growing up faster, and no one knows why. Because as much as our society has put a cultural importance on being a grown-up, that doesn't necessarily translate biologically. The discovery that girls were hitting puberty sooner in general was first totally rejected. The idea that girls were developing earlier than the age of 10 was hugely controversial, but since then it's become accepted that the onset of puberty is dropping at a steady rate. Now, new research has found that it's not just girls. Boys are also hitting puberty earlier. In 1860, the age was around 16.6 years old, and in 2010, it's 10 and a half. Screw that. Every decade, the age of puberty is dropping by 4 or 5 months. The factors behind this are almost entirely unknown. Maybe it's the advancements of modern health in Western cultures. Maybe it's the increase in obesity, except a Danish study found puberty occurring earlier with no correlation to BMI. Maybe it's environmental, as in chemicals in our environment that act on our hormones. Or maybe it's our diet. I was watching a documentary the other day about lions, and these lions were like killing and eating wildlife, and they would like chase it down, get its jugular, and then they would start munching on it raw. And I was just watching in awe while I sat on my couch and snacked on a single slice of limp, slimy bologna. America! Yes! Now, regardless of the cause of the steady decline in puberty, which I would contend has to do with a cocktail of factors, including but not limited to our reliance on what a friend of mine calls edible food-like substances, parents are growing increasingly concerned with how much of a childhood kids have. And that's what I get concerned about. I had an amazing childhood, but I was also right on that cusp of the whole internet revolution thing. And I'm pretty sure I didn't officially become a man until like 5 days ago, not when I was 10 years old. Marcia Herman Giddens of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill also brought up the question of when parents should talk to their children about sexuality. She stated they need to talk to their boys earlier than they would have thought about puberty and sexual development and all those related issues. The problem here is that the body is developing, but the mind might have trouble adapting to all these physical changes because it's still kind of immature. For example, when I was in 5th grade, I laughed every time I heard the word penis. And that sucks for parents who don't want to think of their children as being grown up. And at this rate, we're gonna start having like babies with beards soon. And instead of those high pitched like wah, wah, the babies are gonna be like wah, wah. And then people are gonna think that their babies are possessed by a demon, which if I'm being totally honest is accurate more often than not anyway. And then parents are going to literally throw their babies out with the bathwater, but it won't matter because babies are gonna be like these weird tiny warriors and they're gonna rise up and form an army of bearded babies. And then we're all screwed. So stop eating chemical-laced edible food type products. At least that is the factor that I'm most inclined to subscribe to. So tell me why you think the kids are growing up faster physically in the comment section down below. Also, while you're down there, if you want to click that like button, click that subscribe button, click this annotation for our 5 daily stories, and go to SourceFed.com to be pelted with more word type news. I'm Elliot Morgan. Bye. I'm Elliot Morgan. Bye. I'm Elliot Morgan. Bye.